feel dressed up this holiday season, you don't need new clothes, just try a new hairdo. In today's Style File, we're sharing 4 new ways to add a twist to your holiday hair. Studio 5 style and beauty contributor Megan Moore does this so well. In fact, sometimes it's so subtle that you'll walk in and I'm like, what do you got? And she'll turn her head, a little something, and that's all you need to feel fancy, right?
Yeah, just add in a little twist. I feel like this year our parties might not be happening, all the things, but we can still kind of dress up for ourselves and dress up for our family. So this is a fun way to just kind of festivize, I made that word up.
I love it.
Festivize your hair.
I endorse it. You know what? For me, it's always about me feeling special. Like, forget what's happening around you. I mean, if you can bring that festive feeling, I think it translates. All right, let's jump in. The rope twist is an accent you love.
Okay, so this one's pretty easy. It's straightforward, and I do have a tutorial on my blog about how to do this a little bit more, you know, in steps. But basically, it's just an accent. You can add it anywhere you want to. So I like to add it just maybe one on the side. You could add a couple wherever you want to. So just taking 2 sections, like about an inch in width, and then you twist both of them the same direction, so both to the right, and then you twist them around each other to the left. So it creates this really easy rope twist. It's not a braid. Yeah, it stays. And I actually don't even put an elastic in it. I take a comb and I kind of tease the end like that, and it just kind of gives it kind of a rustic, undone look. It doesn't look perfect. I think sometimes elastics make it look like a little girl do, so I like it without.
Okay, that's brilliant.
Isn't that great? And then just kind of peekaboos there. And
I love it. Tell us about the knotted crown.
So the knotted crown is exactly what it sounds. Basically, you're just tying knots in your hair. So
like
again,
Elsa?
Yeah, I mean, not quite as fancy as Elsa's, but you're essentially going to take 2 sections, the same thing again, and you're literally going to tie them in a knot, and then I work my way down and I incorporate a new piece as I'm working down to kind of thicken it.
Oh, this is cool.
So I'm literally just tying in a knot. I grab in a piece and add it to the front, tie it in a knot, and just work all the way down. So it looks almost like a French braid, but it's so much easier. And then you can just secure it with a couple bobby pins.
Oh, I like how fatty it is. It's chunky and has substance there in the front.
Again, not so perfect, because I think when we go perfect, it tends to look a little bit more juvenile, a little bit more like a little girl braid. Yeah. So I like it to be a little bit more rustic and not perfect, and that makes it easier to do.
Teach us how to do twisted rose.
All right, so twisted rose, this is kind of a nod to the 90s, the 90s style that a lot of us wore.
She's got that 90s sparkle in her eye.
Yeah, so, but again, it's been updated. So I feel like in the 90s, when we did these twists, we really parted them very perfectly, and we did them very, very tight.
Yes.
So in this updated way, I'm not parting it. It's very loose. I'm literally just taking a nice section, twisting it back only about 2 inches, not too far, and then sliding a bobby pin in it forward. And I do 4 of them, and again, I kind of like it messy and not so perfect. Really easy and great for any length of hair on that one too.
Yeah, now I get the glimmer in your eye. I don't think I've done these since the 90s.
Right?
What if you don't feel like you have the volume in the front? Is there a way to cheat the...
If you want to throw in some texturizing spray or some texturizing powder to kind of fatten up the hair before you do it, and it's better on like day 2 or 3 hair that has a little bit of grit to it.
Some something in that hair to hold. Finally, half up rolled twist is your 4th and final.
Yeah, so this one's kind of one, if you don't want it to show in the front, you can do it towards the back. So I take 2 pieces and just sweep them around the back. Isn't that pretty? And this is where you can add in some jewels. So literally, same thing, I tied it in 2 knots and created that kind of rope across the back. And then I hold it in place with one hand and use the other hand, and I just slide in bobby pins. And this is the one where you would want kind of jeweled bobby pins because they're gonna show. Yeah. And I'm literally just sliding them in all the way across the twist to hold it along the back of the head.
Okay, so pretty. And you know what's so doable? Every time we talk about twists or braids, I kind of get this pit in my stomach. Like, I'm not the girl mom I want it to be. I don't have the fingers that can do it. These felt really approachable.
Totally. These are easy to do. Again, you don't have to braid at all. Just twist it, knot it, and stick some bobby pins in it, and it will look good.
I thought you were going to close it out. Put it in your pocket like a good kindergarten teacher would. Megan, we love you for it. Thanks for letting us feel like we can be leveled up just a little bit this holiday season. Where can we get more beauty advice from you?
Come find me over on Instagram at Beauty Snoop, and we're doing lots of fun stuff right now.
Yeah, fun makeup challenges and just little things you can do to feel festive this holiday season. Beauty Snoop is where it's at. Thanks again. Happy holidays. All right.